Good evening everyone, this is Vrushali. In previous sessions we discussed about SDLC, then waterfall model and iterative model in detail with examples. I have mentioned complete software engineering subject playlist link in below description box. Now, in today's session we will discuss about the next important model, that is incremental process model. Let's start the session. In today's session, we will discuss about introduction, when to use incremental model, their phases, and advantages and disadvantages of incremental model. Let's see all these points one by one. Now, the first thing is what exactly incremental process model, which is also known as incremental development model. Let's see here in this particular diagram. This is the structure of incremental model. Now the concept of incremental model is, see here, the first one is a requirement. Every software development lifecycle start with the requirement. So in incremental process model, they collect all the requirements from the customer and divide those requirements into the multiple modules. This is a concept of incremental process model. Let's see the example. Suppose there is a college management system. In college management system, there are different modules like HOD module, teacher module, student module. In teacher module, again they divided into the attendance module, then class test module and student feedback module in this way, right? So in incremental process model, first there is a product manager. They collect requirement from the customer or organization. Suppose organization want college management system this project. Now they collect complete requirement from the customer. After collecting requirement, they divide the requirement into the multiple module as per the priority of customer. Suppose customer want first priority attendance module. Now they build attendance module, they design, develop and test, implement attendance module. Now the second one is student feedback module. So they design, develop, test and implement student feedback module. And now the third module is class test module. Now they design, develop, test and implement class test module in this way. Basically, every module is goes to the complete software development lifecycle phases like design, develop, testing in this way. Clear? So this is a concept of incremental process model. They develop a particular product or they develop a particular project module by module, not a complete project at the same time. First they develop first module, that is attendance module, and they deliver this module to the customer. After that they develop student feedback module, again they deliver this module to the customer in this way. So after completing all this process, at the end complete product was developed. So this is a concept of incremental process model. Next. Now, when to use incremental process model. So as we discussed the concept of incremental process model, here customer requirements are clearly understood and clearly specified. Customer know that what type of features and what type of modules they want in their particular project and which type of priority module, right? The next thing is when the customer demands for quick release of product. When customer quickly want a particular product or particular module. Suppose a particular organization, they want attendance module first. So there is a quickly release of that particular module. Now, the next thing is a project has long development schedule. Suppose a particular product, for example, college management system, they want multiple modules again, like alumni module, then training and placement module in this way. So this is a long going project, not a short project, right? So incremental process model used for long development project. Okay. The next thing is here software team are not very skilled or trained because you need to develop a project module by module. Every module has their own cost here. Okay, suppose attendance module first developed, so developer team got their cost of attendance module. After that next module in this way. So generally this incremental process model used in different web application and different product based companies where different Android apps than websites have developed where incremental process model have used. Next. Next one is incremental process model phases. As we discuss software development lifecycle, the first phase is requirement gathering and analysis. Here business analyst or product manager collect all the requirements like functional and non-functional requirements from the customer. Functional requirement include what is the need of customer, what exactly customer want. And non-functional requirement means how your product look like in future. So in incremental process model, requirement gathering play a very important role. Okay, because every module has based on the requirement or priority of requirement. The next phase is design phase. After collecting all the requirements, designer team design a software architecture, means how your product look like in future. They design a particular product. For that purpose, they design algorithm, the data flow diagram, activity diagram, then class diagram, database design, etc. Next. After designing a particular product, the next phase is implementation phase. Here programmer develop a particular product by using a particular programming languages. For that purpose, programmer use different source code, different frameworks or different databases. Next one is a testing phase. After developing a particular product, tester check the performance of each and every module. Every module is as per the customer requirements or not. So this is the work of the tester. For that purpose, they use different testing methods like white box, black box. Again, there are different types of testing methods that will be suitable for your product. Next. So after testing of each and every module, they deploy the particular module to the customer. Now, advantages of incremental process model. The first and most important advantages is here clients requirements are clear, right? Clients have the clear idea, clients know the what exactly they want, and clients also change their requirements. So this is the main advantages of incremental process model. So due to module by module development, here errors are easy to recognize, right? And it is very easy to test and debug module by module product. Now, if there are any risk having there, so it is very easy to handle during module by module development, and changes are very easy to implement. Next thing is in incremental process model, suppose a particular project is flexible and less expensive is there, right? Because they got their cost module by module development purpose, not a complete cost at the same time. So generally the concept of incremental process model is the partial systems are successively built and remaining partial system they developed as per the customer features and customer priorities. Clear? Next. Now disadvantages of incremental process model. The main disadvantages is here good team and proper plan execution needed, because customer requirements are continuously changes and you need to develop a main module first, after that you need to develop their sub modules in this way. That's why good team and proper plan execution needed. Now here requirement analysis phase is most important. If a particular product manager not collect all the requirements from the customer, then there will be a issues have generate, right? Next thing is every iteration, every module does not overlap each other. So there is a chances, right? So these are the disadvantages of incremental process model. So thank you. This is all about incremental process model. Keep learning.